everyone, it's Becky, otherwise known as the Freebie Lady, and today I am going to tell you how to save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on beauty products and makeup. A little bit about me and my backstory, if this is the first time you are coming to this channel, is about 7 years ago, we had our first kiddo. He'll actually be 7 in January. And I knew that when I had him and I held him in my arms for the first time that I did not want to go back to a traditional 9-to-5 job. It broke my heart to think that I would have to spend most of my days without him. But I knew in order to live on only one income that I was going to have to find ways to save money, and not just a little bit of money, but I had to save enough money that it would basically equal out how much I would make at a job. And so I started my journey on becoming extremely frugal. And over the last 7 years, I have found a way to save money in every single aspect of my life. And a big, huge one of that is beauty and makeup, because I like that kind of thing. And if you don't know by now, the beauty industry is a bajillion-dollar industry, and it was made to get you to spend so much money. So I've done a ton of research in this area, and I have figured out ways to save thousands of dollars in beauty products. So I'm going to show you all of my tricks for that. If you like this kind of video, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Please share this video with everyone that you know and love. Let's get to it. The first way, which I know you probably know, but maybe you don't know the ins and outs and which ones work best and which ones don't work so good, is to use household products. A lot of household products work just as good as stuff as you would buy at the store or regular beauty products. And I am going to show you my absolute favorite, and I'm going to tell you my absolute least favorite. Let's start with bad and then we'll go with the good, because my bad is a really short list. I hate things that are made with honey. I hate the feeling of putting honey on my face. I know that pure honey does have a lot of really good benefits to it if you put it on your skin. But if you are anything like me, the feeling of the stickiness of the honey just kind of turns my stomach. The next one is eggs. I know raw eggs is one that's been around for bajillion years. I hate the feeling of putting anything raw egg on my face. So you're not gonna hear about that, but I'm sure I'm going to tell you some things that you don't know about. So the first one is good old white distilled vinegar. This is an amazing hair rinse. This will leave your hair shiny and just really great looking. I would recommend that you don't use this every day. I would say once a week at the most. Spray bottle, I actually use the spray bottle that I use for cleaner. I just spray it in there, rinse it off right when I'm in the shower. Going right along with that is this coconut butter. Now, or not coconut butter. Going right along with this is coconut oil. I mean, I use coconut oil every single day for so many things, and you can use it for cooking. It's super healthy for you in so many different ways. So you have to make sure that you get the unrefined coconut oil. Now, this coconut oil I put on my hair maybe once a month, and I sleep on it. And then the next day I rinse it out with a vinegar rinse and a shampoo and a regular conditioner. And what it is, it's like an ultra moisturizer conditioner. It is the best thing I have ever used for a deep conditioner. It's super cheap nowadays. Get it at Aldi's. I think this can is like $6.95. I've had this for over 6 months. This is how much is left. This is also an amazing makeup remover, and it is an amazing moisturizer. I kind of use it as a moisturizer while I'm taking off my makeup. I don't necessarily like lob it on and leave it on all night. It's also amazing melted on top of popcorn if you have a sunburn. The next thing that I use all the time is corn starch. I know this is crazy, but you can use corn starch and you can use baking powder as a dry shampoo. This is amazing. You are crazy if you don't use it. And also, so after I had babies, I have had some thinning right here. Do you guys like my ring? My son made my ring for me. I had some balding right here. It's actually starting to grow in all of a sudden. I don't know why, since my youngest is 4. You think it would grow back earlier than now. But anyways, if you take some of this cornstarch, and you dab it in there, and then you rub it in, it makes that little balding spot look a little better. I have this Kristen Estes, whatever, I don't know how to say her name. The stuff's at Target. I love her shampoo, her purple shampoo and her purple conditioner. However, so then I got suckered into buying this dry shampoo. I will tell you, this bottle was like $12, which is ridiculous. And the cornstarch works just as well, if not better. The next one is exfoliants. If you know anything about exfoliants, they're super expensive. They can range from $5 for a little can to, I've seen them as high as $75. Don't buy them. I'm going to tell you how to make the most amazing exfoliator, and you can change it up however you want. The first thing you're going to need is coffee. So coffee obviously has caffeine. It has to be caffeinated. The caffeine will do things to your skin. I don't know the science behind it, but you can just Google the science behind what caffeine does to your skin. Here's the thing though, it has to be wet. So soak it in like a cup. So make it like a mud paste. I'll show you an example. So you want it to be like a mud consistency, right? You don't want it to be dry and brittle. You want it to feel like mud. And then you can either just take this and put it on your skin and just rub it as is. But I honestly think that for some reason, the shape of the like caffeine crystals kind of like hurt. So you can just add like regular, just plain sugar to this and then mix in the coconut oil and keep it in a jar like this, and you will have exfoliants for a month. You can also, if you don't want the stickiness of the sugar, you can add baking soda, and that will give the same exact effect. Please, I beg you, give it a try. You will never buy an exfoliant again. If you like the warming feeling that some exfoliants give you, if it has like a tea tree oil in it, or if it has like a peppermint in it, sometimes I like that like warm feeling. I don't know, it makes me feel like it's doing more. You can either buy peppermint essential oils or tea tree essential oils on Amazon for super cheap. Another amazing use for cornstarch is you can use it as a makeup setter. I have done it. It does take a little bit of practice. You have to do it really lightly, and that is because it's white, obviously. And if you put it on too much, it just kind of covers your makeup instead of just leaving like a sheer scene to set your makeup. And last but not least is oranges are a miracle for your face. If you have been anywhere online about beauty industry, you see vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C, and citric acid, and that is basically what an orange is made out of. You can cut it in half, and I've seen where people use the actual orange and just rub it on their face as an exfoliant. Again, I don't like doing that because I feel like it's just not exfoliating, it's just scratching. But you can squeeze the juice out of it and just use this juice as your vitamin C or your citric acid. I do it all the time. Why spend $1 million on pure citric acid and you never know if it's really pure or how old it is or where it came from when you could just buy an orange and use the orange. One of the biggest beauty secrets that I have, which I have to admit I'm not very good at, is completely free. And we all have it at our discretion, and that is sleeping. A good night's sleep is the best thing you can do for your beauty regimen. You have heard this time after time after time and time again, but still we don't listen to it. I don't know why, but we don't. I know that I wake up super early for work and I have 2 little kids. So sometimes the kids don't go to bed the second that I want them to go to bed, but work never waits. So that means that I don't get a good night's sleep. And also our mattress is super old and uncomfortable. So when GladGrid reached out to me and was like, hey, do you want a mattress? I said, yes, I would love a mattress. So I took them up on this offer, and I would like to thank GladGrid so much for sponsoring this video. Right now, GladGrid is offering a huge sale on their products. Their pillows have been out for a while now, and if you look anywhere online, they have an amazing reviews about their GladGrid pillows, and I cannot wait to get my mattress set up so that I can get an amazing night's sleep, because right now we have the super uncomfortable coil mattress, and I literally can feel the springs coming right out of it. GladGrid is different in the fact that it has a cooling technology, so I won't be hot while sleeping on it. I know that it's GladGrid by its unique design, which just looks like black and white checker marks. Moving on to face peels, products, eyelashes. Oh, the list goes on and on. Lotions, potions, How do you get them for low cost to no cost? And the answer is so simple. Free samples. Okay, my webpage has a huge free sample section, thefreebielady.com. I post 8 to 10 new freebies a day, and usually there's 1 or 2 beauty freebies. And this is because the beauty industry is so competitive that it is always looking for ways to reach new audiences. So it's always giving away freebies, always. And this is how I got these face masks, these lotions. There's just so many ways and free samples online. As soon as you see them, just fill them out. A matter of fact, I actually am giving away beauty packages to some of my friends for Christmas. I am just making a beauty basket of all the free samples that I got this year. There's just so many. I have this tote filled, and then I have another whole tote filled, and then I have a whole grocery bag filled of like little shampoos and little conditioners and little lotions that I will also use as gift baskets for my friends. If you start in January and you collect them all year, you're gonna have way more than you could ever use for yourself, and then you'll have a ton of excess to give your friends. Check out my last video that I did on ways to get free stuff at Sephora. You can use that technique that I talk about in Sephora to get free makeup items and free beauty items. Moving on to the last thing, how to get free, cheap makeup. Also really good free, cheap makeup. There's a million different ways to get free, cheap makeup. Let me show you my tote of free and cheap makeup. This whole tote is filled with makeup and brushes that I got for free or for next to nothing. Now, in that huge tote that you just saw, you will find a ton of mascara for cheap or completely free. To be honest, I love makeup that's free, but my absolute favorite mascara is this mascara. If you look at the reviews anywhere online, thousands of people will say the same thing, and the best thing about it is it's only $4.99. You can get it at Ulta, you can get it on Amazon. I will leave a link of it below. It is the best mascara you've ever tried in your life, and if you don't like it and you buy it from Ulta and or Amazon, you can return it for completely free. But how did I get the other mascaras for free or cheap? And to get this foundation for cheap or free. These palettes, this palette. Well, if you can tell by this palette, this was $3.48 from a clearance at Walmart. The other super fun thing about this is that's what the tag said, but it actually was what's called a quote unquote hidden clearance from Walmart. Here's the thing, Walmart does a sale 2 or 3 times a year where they just clearance out a ton of makeup. And if you catch the sale at the right time, you are going to find bins and bins and bins at Walmart filled with crazy cheap makeup. And the other amazing part about that is if you take your coupons and you match it, you will get free or cheap makeup. I don't collect coupons anymore. I don't do much couponing. There's a lot of value in it. It just takes a lot of time, and I have found a million other ways to save money without using coupons. The only thing that I do carry around the coupons for is for makeup, so that when I find it on the cheap, I can match that coupon really quick with a CoverGirl coupon, a Maybelline coupon. I keep those coupons just right in my purse, and for everything else, I don't really coupon anymore. This did the same thing with these foundations. So this was from Rite Aid. You can see that this foundation was $17.49. I would never in a million years spend $17 on a foundation. However, Rite Aid was turning into a Walgreens, and everything at the store was 90% off. So this was $1.79, and then I had a coupon at the time. So this bottle was pennies, and that's how you do it. And when you find these sales like that, you stock up like crazy. And again, I did that with everything that is in that tote. You find it super cheap, you buy a ton of it, you add on the coupons for it. I also got some of this makeup for free samples through Sephora and other free sample opportunities that come up online. This next way is going to blow your mind at the simplicity of it, but you will be amazed at how much money you save doing this small little thing. And that is using the last drop of everything. The best SPF for your skin is sometimes the most expensive, but if you know anything about beauty, SPF is probably one of the most important things to do for your skin, and it kills me at how expensive the best stuff is. So one of the things that I do is I make sure I use the last drop. Here is my SPF right here, and there's only a little bit left, and so I cut it and I just put my finger in it and I use it instead of squeezing it out of the bottom. If I was to squeeze it out of the bottom, I wouldn't get any left. Doing it this way, I have squeezed, sorry to use that pun, probably 2 more weeks out of this. And you can use this technique for anything. I have even been known to add a little bit of water into my favorite foundations when it is down to the last little bit, especially on a really hot day where I don't want to wear like a really thick foundation. Another way to get free or cheap makeup is simply by getting free gift cards. I know I feel like a broken record. Is every single video lately, I feel like I'm talking about how to get free gift cards, but this is literally money that people are throwing away and not using. So make sure you check out my article all about 101 free gift cards. I use the top 20 almost daily, and I use all of my gift cards for Christmas time. And so Christmas is never a stressor because everything for Christmas time is either free or highly discounted. And if you can't get a free gift card, like you just haven't used up enough fetch points or whatever to cash out to get the free gift card, please utilize the discounted gift card places that are out there, like raise.com, gift card granny, and even eBay has discounted gift cards. So if you were doing a big shopping haul at Ulta and you want to get discounts at Ulta, then I suggest that you use their reward system plus get money back at places like Topps Cashback or eBay's, plus use a free or discounted gift card. Stacking technique is you find it on sale at Ulta or Sephora, then you get the cash back from a place like Topps Cashback or eBay's. Plus Sephora and Ulta also have rewards points, and then buy it finally with a discounted or free gift card. It's a 4-step process, and there you have it. This is how I save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in beauty and makeup per year. If you put your mind to this, you can do it too. It's super easy. It does take a little bit of effort, but once you get the hang of it, you will never, ever go back. If you are interested in seeing a video on how to get free or cheap fashion, please leave a message and let me know. I would love to do a video on how I stay fashionable for super cheap. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment, a thumbs up, anything. Share this video with all of your beauty loving friends, and I love you.